Welcome to another episode of Breadcrumbs with Shauna-Lee. I am your host, and welcome to my kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning watcher, thank you so much for coming back and cooking with me. In honor of Valentine's Day, we will be making garlic steak bites, garlic mashed potatoes, and asparagus, the perfect dinner to make for your Valentines. As always, I'm going to prep everything and then I'll bring you guys back and go over all the ingredients and the instructions. Let's get to it. You just saw me prep all of our ingredients, so let me go over everything we're going to need. Okay, so we have one ribeye steak that I cut up in 2 chunks. I seasoned it with parsley, garlic, onion, salt, and pepper. And then we have our potatoes. I have about 5 to 6 mini potatoes that I just cut in half. And the asparagus, I don't need to show you guys that because you know what asparagus looks like. So let's get to cooking. So we're gonna start with our potatoes because they will take a little longer than the steak. I like to add chicken bouillon in the water when I'm cooking pasta or potatoes because I think it does add a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. So I'm gonna wait for my water to boil and then I'm gonna add my potatoes in there. Guys, now that our potato water has come to a boil, we're gonna add our potatoes in there. Try not to splash yourself. I always seem to splash myself. Now let's get started on our steak while our potatoes are cooking. Now we can get started on our steak bites. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to my pan. I'm going to let the butter melt and then I'm going to add my steak bites. Guys, now that our pan's nice and hot, we're going to go ahead and add our steak bites in. Let these cook for about a minute each on both sides and then we will remove it and start on our butter sauce. Let the steak cook for a minute on both sides, so I'm going to remove the steak and start working on our garlic butter sauce. Once we get started on our sauce, in that same pan you want to go ahead and add in some butter and add in our garlic and our seasonings. Now let's add in our steak. We got a good mix. We're just gonna let this simmer while we work on our mashed potatoes. Okay, let's get started on our mashed potatoes. I have already mashed them all up, so I'm just going to add in some garlic, onion, parsley, and salt and pepper. I'm also going to add in some sour cream. Also going to add in some cream cheese as well. And we're also going to add in a little bit of heavy whipping cream as well. You guys, how creamy. Oh, so creamy does that look. Now that our mashed potatoes and steak bites are finished, we can go ahead and start on our asparagus. We're going to start by adding some butter into the pan and letting that melt down, and then we will add in our seasonings and then our asparagus. Add in our seasonings. I'm just going in with garlic, onion, salt, and pepper. Now that our butter is nice and melted, we're going to add in our asparagus, and we're just going to let our asparagus cook for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will be ready to plate and enjoy our dinner. Alright, you guys, now that we are all done cooking, we've made our steak bites, our garlic mashed potatoes, and our asparagus. Let's plate and then take the first bite together. Let's take the first bite together. We got some potatoes and some steak. Make sure that we get a piece of the asparagus as well. 10 out of 10. Give me 14 of these right now. Oh my goodness. Steak bites were cooked to perfection, mashed potatoes were creamy and garlicky, and asparagus was the perfect vegetable to put on the side. I would definitely recommend making this for your Valentine's this Friday. However you decide to celebrate it, or if you just want to make it for yourself. I hope you enjoy. As always, thank you guys again for joining me and cooking with me. I really do hope you guys have been enjoying the cooking videos that I've been putting out. If there's anything that you guys want to see, please feel free to comment, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and tell me what you guys want to see because I love cooking and I love sharing this space with all of you. So if there's anything that you guys want to see more of, if there's any dishes you want to see, please let me know. But as always, thank you guys, and I will see you next Monday for another video. Bye!